Hi everyone, in today's video I will show you how to use CmdletBinding in PowerShell functions. So in this video you will learn how to turn a regular function into a more advanced function using something what we call CmdletBinding. I think this is pretty useful because this gives your function commandlet-like features such as, for example, Verbose or Debug, and I will show you some examples of how you can do it. So let's do the basic usage. How to add a CmdletBinding to a function at first. We can do something like this. So function, of course, we have to name the function. So test, for example. Yes, take some example. And now we have to open the brackets. Inside of the brackets you have to type in something like this. So cmdlet and binding. So this is CmdletBinding. And now you have to add the parentheses at the end. And now we'll pass the parameters. Maybe for now we'll leave it empty, and we'll just print hello. So what we are doing? This function for now behaves like a normal function, but adding this CmdletBinding upgrades your function because you will get automatically something for the options, for example, verbose, debug, ErrorAction, warning action, and information action. And now, because of this, we can do something like this. So function. Maybe I will remove that. So function test verbose. Now again we can do CmdletBinding like this, and we can pass the parameter. Now we will do Write-Verbose, and now this is a verbose message, for example. Now we'll print done, and now we will close the braces. What we are doing now, we can run it with the verbose option, but it is very important to remember, of course, that the verbose like this will not work automatically, because verbose messages only appear when they are explicitly enabled. So now we are printing only done. In order to print also the verbose one, we have to add the verbose option at the end. So verbose like this. As you can see, we are getting verbose. This is a verbose message, so it is working fine. Now I can clear that. We will do function now test and debug. We will open the braces, and again we have to specify this CmdletBinding like this. Now parameters, it doesn't really matter, I will leave them empty. And now write debug and the bug info, and I will type in finish like this. And now if I will call that function like this, as you can see, again we are printing only the text, so we have to add the option. So test and debug with the option debug. As you can see, we are getting debug info. We can confirm something. I will press yes. It doesn't really matter because this is only example. And at the end, after the debugging, we are printing finished. And now, so I will show you maybe a little bit more practical and maybe more advanced. Example. Of course, you can use the other cmdlet options, such as, for example, this error warning information, but I'm not gonna show it. It is pretty simple. And now we will use the practical example. So function, for example, and for example get even numbers. And let's say that we will have something like this. So again, command let binding like this. Now we will actually pass the parameters, so we will pass the strongly typed array like this, but of course inside and like this with the name of numbers. Now we can close that, and now we will do the loop. So for each now n in these numbers that we will pass to this function, what we will do, for example, write verbose checking number of n. Now if n modulo 2 is equal to 0, then we will print that number. So we will print only 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10, or whatever, or maybe more, depends how many numbers you will pass to this array. And now it should work. I will press enter, and now we will try to call it. So so we will have to specify, of course, the Get-EvenNumbers function, the name. We will pass the numbers, so for example 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe that's enough, with the option verbose. And now, as you can see, we have verbose checking. We are checking one, checking one modulo 2 is not equal to 0, so we are not printing it. Checking 2, this is true, of course, we are printing 2, and in 3 this is not correct, and in 4 this is correct, so we are printing 4. So this is how you can use it. So why we want to use command-let-binding? Because it makes function behave like a real commandlets. It adds built-in debugging tools. I think it also improves script professionalism, and it enables advanced parameters by default. And it's very important to say that, as I showed you before, Write-Verbose and Write-Debug are hidden by default, and you have to use the option minus verbose or minus debug in order to show it. I think write information also is hide by default, so you have to also use the option. And now, this is all in this video. This is how you can use command-let-binding in PowerShell functions. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.